Good morning everybody, welcome to the villa, and feels a bit more productive this morning. Pleased to say the electrician is here and he's already made a start putting the tubes into some of the channels. A couple of bits to do as we go along. A couple of holes were not quite big enough, so I've had to drill those again for him. And in the reading room, sleeping room, it's a bit of a mess at the moment, but just rechanneling the floor in here. And need to drill through this solid concrete post, which is reinforced, so it's quite difficult to get through, but it's needed for the plug socket outside and for the electric sunshades, so we need to get power there. There's already power there, but we can't use the existing tubes, so yeah, we have to go through the wall, unfortunately. So yeah, seems quite productive today, and hopefully the gas people are coming today to put the gas on as well, which has been over a month now, so it's a good job it wasn't in the middle of winter and we really needed heating or something, because we'd been without heating for a month. But yeah, hopefully that's all okay when they put their gas on. We'll see. Okay, keep going. So this is where the chandelier was, and we had a bit of a problem because the light switch is here. Then the old tube that was inside the wall goes up to right up there to this little junction box, and the tube from the light switch to the junction box is normal size, so we can get the new cables here through to the junction box. New cables are a lot thicker than the old-fashioned ones. The old ones are a bit like a bell wire type thing. However, from the junction box here, it's a very, very tiny pipe, and it's not possible to get the cables into the pipe. You may only fit one or two cables in. So from here to the chandelier, there was two options. We either had to drill all the way up and across the ceiling to the chandelier point, which is a lot of work and won't look that great with the plaster on the ceiling. So the other option was to put a nice cable across to it, so that's what we're going to do. Here in the kitchen there's a socket that we need in this corner, because I think the fridge and freezer will go over here, and we really do need a socket this side of the room. However, the kitchen has to be on a separate circuit, which is a shame, because there's a plug socket in the other side directly next to this one, but unfortunately we can't tap into that one because it has to be on the separate wire. So it means that we now have to channel the floor in here. It's not a massive issue because I've got to channel the floor anyway to bring electric into the reading room, so that will be probably the next job today. And I've had to make a bigger hole here for a distribution board for the reading room. It's normally what they do in Italy. They bring all the cables to a separate junction area and then go off from there, which is quite unusual, but it's how they do it here. Then on this wall, it comes to the socket, then up to where the TV will be in the middle, and then across and to a light switch. Now we have another problem here, is the light we want to keep, which is over there, and there's a tube running through the attic here, and it seems to disappear into that wall, but we cannot trace where it goes to. We've pulled all the cables to see if anything moves. There's no tubes coming down anywhere, so we do not know where that goes to. So the option here then is this will be the light switch. So this afternoon I need to cut up to the ceiling, try and carefully remove this edging on the corner there, and drill past there into the attic space, and then try and get the tube through from the other side. Yeah, this wall is a nightmare because it's a supporting wall, so I've tried to drill best as we can, but it's reinforced. And then ideally we needed to cut this side out, but there's just no way getting through. So I think David's thinking we'll fit something like this on the outside, but that's not normally, again, something they do here, and the switch for the sun blinds will actually be inside the house now. So this problem's now resolved. Managed to find the pipe, and it goes into the attic, and then I've now channeled through the corner of the room up there, taken off the edge of the ceiling very carefully so we can put it back later, and then channeled all the way down to the light switch. So yeah, so at least we can keep the light in here now, which I'm pleased about. So I'm going to go and try and find David now to see what he's up to. Here is David looking glamorous for the video. He's not done his hair or his makeup, and in his best clothes. Say hello, David.
Ciao.
Ciao. He's a very busy man. Works very fast as well. And already he's fixed all the tubes in here, dabbing with the rapid concrete. Yeah, not good for the hands. So the beautiful chandelier is now on the floor and ready for a good clean and possibly a little bit of a rewire. So it's a nice little job to do, maybe one evening, sit and clean the chandelier. Rocky, how's your salad? Huh? Is it good? Toblerone. Good evening.
Good evening, beautiful people. Andrew came back. We had some dinner, a barbecue, nothing else. Just salad and barbecue and some sweets. And Andrew showed me the progress on the videos. You will see the videos now also.
Yeah, a bit pressured today because the electrician was working very fast, and I'm trying to do the channeling and he's working room by room and he's getting closer and closer, and I'm thinking I'm not going to be able to keep up with this. So yeah, a lot of work today again.
Yeah, but a lot of progress. David is very quick. Then maybe tell a bit about the gas man.
Yeah, not completely negative, but they couldn't put the gas on today because there's a strange valve in the kitchen that you can't turn off properly. So until that's changed, they can't put the gas on, but they have issued a certificate to say that the gas is okay. And I've got to give that to the plumber when we get the valve changed, and we need that as well for the boiler service apparently. So he's issued the certificate, but yeah, it needs some work doing to it.
Yeah. So tomorrow David is not coming, but you have another appointment with a plumber.
Yeah, and I've got a list of jobs to do tomorrow because the channeling's got to be done for when he comes back really. Won't be all done for Saturday, but we could do with getting the plug sockets set in, ready to put the tubes to them, and there's a lot of channeling to do in the kitchen still, so yeah, a bit of pressure to get that done. And then a bit of work on Saturday and Sunday just to finish the final bits for when he comes back Monday.
Yeah, I want to get the paneling of upstairs, the wooden paneling, and I think we have to go to the DIY store to make a choice on tiles and check the availability.
And we need to cement for the floor because he's now actually finished some of the electrics in 2 of the rooms. So he said we can now fix the floor and we can seal all the walls and everything. So and I think when that's done, it'll feel like the rooms are almost there, apart from decorating and tiling.
Yeah. So for me it's difficult because I'm all day at home and had not even the window open because it was so hot and heavy air. But now it's nice and getting chilly.
Yeah, this is the problem when you're working there. At one point today I was thinking, where's all the water coming from? It was dripping and it was actually me sweating. It was that hot there in the villa, and then it got really close with the weather, and then there wasn't a thunderstorm, but there was a bit of rain. But it did dampen everything outside, so it washed all the dust and it feels less dusty now outside. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
then have a nice day and see you soon.
See you tomorrow. Bye.